Hey guys, thanks for watching today's video. If you want to see more from us, make sure to subscribe to this YouTube channel. So number 4 is Greece. Greece is another European country. As you can tell, I'm kind of getting into all my favorites. Europe is definitely my favorite continent just because of the history, the culture, the ease of getting around, like I said. So definitely I think everybody needs to do a European tour or hit a few countries once in their life. Put that on the bucket list. Greece itself, I have been to Athens, Mykonos, Crete, Santorini. Now the last 3 are all islands. So Crete, Santorini, Mykonos. I've also been to Zakynthos, which is another island. The first 3 are kind of close to each other, so you can actually take a boat. They're in close proximity. You can reach by boat or plane between those. Now Zakynthos is more on the northwest side of Greece, so you can travel there also by boat or plane, but probably from the mainland of Greece. I've also been to Athens, which has a lot of history, a lot of culture, dating back thousands of years ago. So if that's something you're into, really cool. Spend a few days in Athens is what I recommend. So you fly into Athens, which is what most people do, being the capital, and then you from there can decide if you want to take a boat or you want to fly to some of the islands. So that would be like my perfect itinerary, which again I'll go more into in another vlog. It takes a lot more time than just what I have right now. So I really enjoy the islands. Athens is amazing. It's a good couple of days, maybe 2 or 3 days, but then you really want to head down to the islands, and that's where I feel like the magic happens. So specifically, I really loved Santorini, one of my favorite places in the world. It's beautiful. It is romantic, but I actually went there by myself and I still loved it. I thought, oh, I don't want to go by myself because it's romantic, you know, you hear all this. And then I was like, you know what, I'm not waiting around for anybody, and I just went and I had an amazing time. So it's not just for couples, it's not just for romance. You can go by yourself, you can meet people, there's all kinds of people there, and they have like parties. You know, it's not like Mykonos. Mykonos is like the party island. It's known for that in season, which by the way, there's only 2 times of the month that, or sorry, 2 times of the year, 2 months of the year that Mykonos is like really party happening. The rest of the time it's kind of quiet. It's beautiful. So it depends what you want, but that's good to know. So if you want to go to Mykonos, you want to have a little Greek party, that's going to be in August. Like end of July, August is the best time to go, where they have all the good events. You see famous people. When I was there, I went to like a bunch of different events and parties and clubs and restaurants, and there's like famous people everywhere from all over the world. So I don't know if you're into that. If not, go the other time of the year where it's more chill. But anyways, any of these places you go. Zakynthos was also very beautiful. We rented an ATV. We went around the island. You know, you go to all the different beaches. Every beach is like hidden and on these islands, and they're beautiful and unique, and I don't know, you're gonna get a lot of good pictures, a lot of good photo opportunities. So another thing about Greece that I love is the food. I love Greece food. Arabic food, Greece food are my favorite, and the next country I'm going to is my other favorite type of food. So if you're a foodie like me and like to eat good food, Greece is definitely a good option. And the good thing about Greece is the food is also healthy. So it's not only delicious, but it's healthy. So you're gonna have a nice balance there. And it's fun, and it's just easy to get around, and history, culture, food. What more could you want? So that is gonna be that one, and that's what I have for Greece. And my number 3 is gonna be Italy. So I told you I was coming to this one next. Italy is very famous for their food, which is true. Food is delicious in Italy. If you're an American or from any other country, if you're American like me, before I ever went to Italy, I thought Italian food was just pasta and marinara sauce, tomato sauce, and that could be farthest from the truth, because here in the US, we have a lot of Italians and a lot of Italian restaurants, but they're very Americanized. You have just like pastas and bread and you think that's it, and pizza, okay. But that's not true. When you go to Italy, you actually discover that there are a lot of different choices. They don't even use tomato sauce or marinara on their pasta, and the pasta is cooked differently. Here we cook it soft, and there they cook it hard, al dente. So it's just a lot of different little things that it's like, it's a fun surprise when you go over to Italy and you're just like, oh, this isn't what I thought it was, but it's still cool. And Italy in general is just an amazing country. I can't even pick one city that's my favorite. I do have one place that's my favorite, and that's gonna be the island of Capri. Capri is like actually it is my favorite place probably in the whole world, other than my number one that I'm coming up to, my number one country. But Capri is just like this beautiful island, and it's just the most beautiful place I've ever seen. I guess I can say that. So Amalfi Coast is amazing. It's also in the same area. I've been to Rome, I've been to Torino, I've been to Florence, I've done Rome, Roma, Sicily, Sicilia. I'm doing in Latin as well as English, but I mean, I've really been all over. I could go on and on. I'll do a whole nother vlog about this, but Italy, food is amazing. People are pretty cool. I mean, if you go to the north and the south of Italy, they're totally different. In the north, it is more, I don't know, like work focused, and especially like in Milano. In Milan, I've been there too, twice. But if you go to the south, the people are very warm and friendly, and it's the beautiful beaches. So the cool thing about Italy is it's also very easy to travel throughout the entire country. And I swear, like literally in a half an hour, you can be in a completely different environment, different food. Each region of Italy has different foods that they specialize in. So it's kind of cool to be able to just travel within one country, and in a half an hour you hop on a train, which is super easy to do, convenient, and it's completely different. The people are different, the food is different, the experience is different, different terrain. You have the ocean, or you have beautiful cathedrals, a lot of history, a lot of culture. So that is why Italy has made my top 10. So number 2, we're getting down. Number 2 is going to be Thailand. Thailand is one of my favorite countries to travel to, which I highly recommend people going to if you're looking for a fun place to go that's very cheap. The people are super friendly. This is going to be in Southeast Asia. It is a big country. I've actually been to Thailand twice. I did Bangkok, which is the capital. I have also been to some of the islands. I did Koh Samui. I did Phuket, which is not an island, but it's on the way there. That's how a good central point to get to the island. So if you're looking for like a specific trip to Thailand, I've also been to Chiang Mai, which is in the north of Thailand, and also the north and south are very different. I wouldn't say very different, but different as far as the food they eat, the people, kind of like what I said about Italy is, they're more work oriented, I feel like, and city life, I should say, in the north of Thailand, and in the south it's going to be more like island life and like chill vibes and all of that. So depending on what you're looking for, but if it was up to me, I did it twice already. I would like fly into Chiang Mai or Bangkok, do a trip to Chiang Mai, and then go down to the islands. You can go to Phuket, you can fly there, and then from there you can easily take a boat to some of the other nearby islands. There's a lot of amazing places over there. I know I visited the place where Leonardo DiCaprio filmed The Island, which was really beautiful, really nice, amazing pictures, amazing photo opportunities if you're into that. The people are so friendly, the local people. It's designed for travelers. Thailand is very friendly to tourism and travelers, so that's really a great thing. You feel welcomed and you feel like they're friendly. So that's gonna be what I have for Thailand. Also, the food is really good. I love the food in Thailand. So my favorite is Pad Thai, and one thing that's really cool about Thailand is it's very cheap, and the food is like $1. So you get a big bowl like this big, and it's huge and high. I mean, depending where you go, but you can get a huge plate of authentic Thai food, delicious. I like the peanut sauce with the peanuts in it, all that fun stuff, and it's like $1 or less. So that is something that I think if you're wanting to go like the beautiful island route and you want to do something where you can get a lot for your money, Thailand is definitely a place to be. my number one place that I think is a great place to visit, one of my favorite places, and my most favorite place, I guess you could say, when people ask me where could you go back, if you could go back to one place, I loved Portugal. Portugal is a country that I feel like gets underlooked. Recently it's become more and more available to tourists as far as people are finding out more about it. It's becoming more popular, but I still feel like Portugal is one of those countries in Europe that is not one of the top, you hear about all the time to visit when you're in Europe. So I think that would have something to do with it, but that's one of the reasons. Is you go there and everything is just so cool, so chill. There's not a bunch of tourists everywhere. It's not overpacked with people. The population is like pretty stable. You don't feel like overcrowded, or you don't feel any stress. It's so easygoing. The people are so nice. I love the Portuguese people, their mindset. They're just like, everything is cool and chill and happy, and they're very nice and friendly, and the food is also delicious, unique food. Portugal is just like a special place, especially Lisbon. Lisbon is the capital. I've traveled all over Portugal. I've been to Porto. I've also been to the south coast, and the south coast is beautiful. It's a little more quiet. If you go into Lisbon, it's like more my speed, because it's the capital. It's a little more bustling, but not too much. Super chill, laid back people, and like little cobblestone streets, and the vibe there is just like, you feel like good energy, which is really cool. Also Porto is really nice. The wine is amazing in Portugal, and it's also very cheap for being in Europe. Portugal, I remember I went out to dinner, I could buy a whole bottle of wine for myself. I didn't drink it all, obviously, but you could go out to dinner and buy a whole bottle of wine for yourself for $1, like at a restaurant. So obviously there's different prices. They have more high class or high, depending what you want, what kind of traveler you are, but you have that option, which I think is really fun though, to be able to go and just have a really amazing experience, amazing time. Beautiful place, beautiful people, good energy, and all not gonna burn a hole in your pocketbook. So that is my number one, Portugal, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video of my top 10 favorite places in the world to visit.